This is Adam Gorney on the Rival Signing Day show. We're continuing here with Michigan State coach Mel Tucker. Mel, thanks for joining us again. And again, like we were just talking about, just another busy day, but a very good group here. Maybe sneaky good. You didn't get to 25, but that probably is the idea. Very talented group along the defensive line. Let's start there. From Andrew DePape and By Job and Jalen Thompson. What do you like about these guys? And did you feel like you needed some of that on the D-line coming in?
Yeah, those guys are extremely athletic guys that are big guys, long guys that can rush the passer. Yeah. And those guys are really hard to find. I mean, it's all about affecting the quarterback with rushing coverage, and to have guys on the edge with length, and size and quickness and speed, the guys that can bend. I mean, it only helps our defense. I mean, and these guys are young guys that they're gonna grow, they're gonna develop, they're gonna get better. But some of these guys had a potential to help us right away, especially in obvious passing situations.
Yeah. Let's talk about the offensive linemen. Very good ones here, but different. You got a JUCO guy who, can really disrupt people. Cole Dellinger. And then a monster Stanton Ramel at 6'7", legit 6'7" too. He's not like 6'5.5". He is a huge kid. Did you feel like you needed some interior guys and some tackles? How did you kind of look at that as a group?
Yeah, we wanted to take at least one interior guy, and then Cole can play all three spots inside. I mean, he is a relentless, tenacious guy, and I mean he's a really rugged. Real smart, strong. I mean, he's a fierce competitor. I mean, he's going to be a staple in the interior of our line for years to come. Stanton, obviously, the length, at the tackle, the size and length at the tackle position. He's extremely athletic. And then Keyshawn is a very athletic. I mean, he's a nasty finisher, just a relentless guy. We wanted to get some length. We wanted to get some experience. We wanted to get some size, and we wanted to get, that relentless, that grit, determination, toughness in the line. And with all three of those guys, we got what we needed.
Kind of break down how Sam Levitt came to you. Very talented quarterback, wasn't really in the mix until later on, and then took a visit there. And when I talked to him, he said he just fell in love. He knew. I mean, he got a late offer closer to home, but still stuck with Michigan State. I think that visit really sold him.
Yeah, so, Jay Johnson does a great job identifying quarterbacks that can help us win. And Sam obviously is one of those guys. When I saw his film, I fell in love with him. You've seen it. He's got a live arm. He can make all the throws. He can make the traditional throws. He can get it there unconventionally. And he's mobile. And he's a winner. He's a competitor. I mean, comes from a football family. His dad played at BYU. He's got an older brother who's with the Green Bay Packers right now, and his confidence is through the roof. I mean, he's one of those guys that feels like he can come in right now and play. That's what you're looking for at that position. And so, we told him that he was our guy, and we were going to take one guy, and he was it. And we believe in him. We believe in his ability, and his mental makeup, his mindset is exactly what you're looking for. And so. You're not going to find very many guys that are more talented than Sam Levitt. I'm going to tell you, this guy can do it all.
Yeah, I watched a lot of IMG this year. Had to. It's part of my job, and watching high school football, it can be exciting. I guess that's the one team to watch. And there's 5 stars all over the place. Jordan Hall was the playmaker, though. He was all over the field, sort of a leader of that defense. Just did everything. What did you see from him, and how did you, convince him that East Lansing was going to be the right spot?
Yeah, well, we were on him for a long time, and he came to visit us a couple summers ago, and we fell in love with him, and he fell in love with us, and we were just very consistent with him in the recruiting process. Got to know his family, he sees where he fits in our defense, and what he brings to the table, you hit on that. A guy that he makes other players around him better. Not only can he make plays, but he can get other guys lined up. You know, he can run the show, and that's what you need, right? You know, right in the middle of the defense. You need a field general that's got like a coach on the field, but he can make plays, he can run, he can hit. You know, he's good in the run game. He's good in pass coverage. He's an excellent blitzer. You know, he's one of those guys that he's a glue guy. I mean, you got to have that in the middle of your defense. And so he saw the need. We took one guy at that position. He was that guy, and we just felt like he was like the guy for us, and he felt that as well. And so it was a long recruiting process. It was very, very heated, but you know, he is a tremendous, high character young man. It's a very team oriented. He's the type of guy that you can build around and build a championship defense.
We're all learning on the run, I think, about the transfer portal. There's different philosophies as we go, and some guys use it, you know, almost exclusively for recruiting classes now. Some guys piece things together. There's been success there for you guys. How important is it for you to use it, and what are you kind of looking for in there, or is it case by case basis really?
Yeah, it's really case by case, class by class. Yeah. You know, we want to improve our team. We want to be able to build a team and not just collect players. And so we have to take into account, you know, what our needs are, you know, how many years a player has left, you know, when he transfers, you know, who else we have in the program, you know, do we have players that we can develop? You know, do we have guys that, you know, are we looking for a guy to come in and play right away? And, you know, what scheme have they come from? You know, do they fit what we want to do? Do they fit our culture? Are they tough? Are they disciplined? Are they unselfish? You know, it's all of the above. But the bottom line is we've got to get the best players. Yeah. You know, we've got to be able to line up and go toe to toe, you know, with the best teams in our conference. You know, you win with people, and so, you know, whether it's high school or whether it's, you know, the portal ranks, we're looking for the best players that fit our culture and just are aligned with, you know, how we see the game of football being played and how we see ourselves, you know, not just on the field but off the field. So our staff does a tremendous job, led by Saeed Khalif, of really doing homework on guys. And as you know, the portal, it moves quickly. And so, you know, we've got to, you know, it's around the clock, you know, figuring out which guys really fit what we need, what we're looking for. And then the players they're looking at us too, the guys coming out of the portal, to saying, hey, you know, where can I go to have the best chance? Where can I go to possibly, you know, give myself the best chance to play in the NFL? You know, where's the best fit? You know, what's the best culture? What's the best scheme? And so, you know, it's worked out for us. You know, with the high school ranks and the portal ranks, it's just really a combination of the two to make sure that we get the best players in these classes that we can get.
Great. That is Michigan State coach Mel Tucker. Mel, thanks so much for joining us today.
Yeah, thank you so much. Go Green.